Hello. It is the rear hold guy with the week 12 report. Sorry I missed all of you fine mules last week. I was simply too busy with gambling and porno. I am broadcasting from the Rim Ram Tavern in the fine city of Santa Fe Springs. The top storyline from last week is the abortive tie between Malvern and the Patriots scum. The Patriots scum nearly had his third tie of the year, but due to some chicanery from NFL officials, this fuckface got a win instead of a tie. With the exception of Tom Brady, all of his players sucked dick, but his handsome quarterback provided just enough to get him the win over the pathetic Malvern. As far as Malvine's piss-poor performance this year, there is no easy explanation. Some think he has been spending too much time working on his dance routines, while others think he is focusing too much on his gambling career. And, of course, his increasing intake of alcohol can't be helping either. Despite 28 points from Eli Manning this week, Malvern came up short again. Malvern also got 1 point from Antonio Gates in each of the past 2 weeks. Yet this stupid son of a bitch continues to start Gates every week. Malvern has had Gates on his team for 5 years straight now, and he seems to have some sort of homosexual attraction to Gates. But to each their own. Potted Meat remains our number one team after 2 straight outstanding games from his Ogre rookie quarterback. That Ogre can run like a motherfucker. Potted Meat is now sitting at 9-3. Next up is Koljammer. He remains on Potted Meat's ass. I like the sound of that. Bricky was in panic mode a couple of weeks ago regarding his shit-ass QB situation, but he may have scummed his way to a playoff berth with the pickup of Colin Kaepernick. Julio Jones has come up big for Koljammer as well, and no mules can match his fine pair of running backs. However, he does have a big-time shit-ass on his hands in the form of Deshaun Jackson. D-Jack has now scored 0 for Brick for 2 weeks in a row. Yet Bricky continues to trot this sorry-ass motherfucker onto the field. Hey Bricky. Word of advice. The Eagles suck. Nick Foles sucks. D-Jack will not be scoring anytime soon, you goofy motherfucker. On a side note, Bricky has retired from porn videos, but he does produce wacky comedy videos, and you can see some of these fine productions on our league site. His long-time fascination with rap and dancing can be seen in these videos. Next up is Morthog. Morthog is the hottest mule in this fucking league at the moment. This hillbilly from the Midwest has now won 6 straight games. He just took down the league villain and is now sitting in a tie for first place. But the Patriots scum is right up Morthog's ass. This fuckface was hoping for another tie, but Brandon LaFell clinched it for Morthog on Monday Night Football. But this race will go down to the wire. And Okocinco is still hanging on by a thread. He would need a lot of help to make the playoffs, but he got great games from his 2 Cowboys fags this week. Unfortunately, Larry Fitzgerald is playing with some of the worst quarterbacks to ever take the field, and this has wasted Fitzgerald's potential. The Cardinals were starting Red Skelton at QB for a while, and now they are starting some absolute shit-ass from San Diego State. Rounding out the Eastern Division is G. G is 5-7, which is actually pretty respectable for an unknowledgeable fuckface like him. G likes his women to be quite hairy. He also enjoys the musical stylings of Air Supply, and particularly enjoys the song Making Love Out of Nothing at All. This brings me to the Central Division. Jelly Roll tanked it this week and lost to the lowly Vicks Pits. He left Cam Newton on the bench, and this cocksucker scored 41 points. Pecker is creeping up Scott's ass. Both in fantasy and in real life, I might add. Are we looking at an epic collapse by young Scotty? Will the feared Pecker rear his ugly head and swoop in on little Scott's first ever playoff berth? Stay tuned. This week's Jelly Roll vs. Peckers match might be one of the most important in Shirtless Mules League history. Pecker appears to be rising like a phoenix from the ashes. This son of a bitch just put up 134 points this past week and appears to be peaking at the right time. Scotty needs to silence the mighty Pecker this week once and for all. So, word of advice, Scotty. Take some time away from your usual busy schedule of fisting gigantic black sluts and try to focus on your team this week. All up and you got hit hard by injuries this year, and this derailed his once promising team. And Vix Pitts is actually showing some pride at this point. This former league patsy has now won 2 straight and just put up a big point total in his stunning upset of Jelly Roll. And Martin's late surge means that the new league ass clown is none other than 2-time league champion Mulvin. Mulvin has now lost 6 straight. In the 12-year history of this league, Mulvin's 2012 team will go down as one of the all-time worst. A great big leaguer, my deco to you, Mulvin. Well, that is all for now. Good luck to all during the last 2 exciting weeks. Next week, I will be broadcasting from Spanky's Adult Emporium in the fine city of Santa Ana. Baba Booey. Baba Booey. Baba Booey.